One. Huh. All right. I don't know if you could hear that. I'll play that out back. Well, all right. Major Dad coming to you for the Great White North with the cold hard truth. We're going to talk about a few things today of relevance. What is this about? Well, my charter, my goal is to try to take the experience I've learned from 3 marriages, 5 children, and 24 years of child raising and distill it into a palatable, what do you want to call it, package that you could utilize. The first thing I want to talk about is outcome versus result-based training. Outcome is how many, how far, how fast. Results-based is how well. And it's as simple as that. If you're counting how many, how far, how fast, or some other metric, how many words per minute, anytime you use the word how many or how far, how fast, it's outcome based, and it's not the ultimate way to train a skill set. Result based, it doesn't matter how far, how many, how fast. It's only interested in how well you accomplish the task. So it's how well you do it. Anyways, in the training of our children, we tend to go towards results based versus outcome based. Also, if anyone ever listens to this, I'm going to start doing it on a schedule so someone can actually find me. That's pretty good. Okay, so the next thing I was talking about that I found interesting in my adult life is after a woman has a baby, there are many, many, many changes. But one change you're going to notice if you spend any time down in the nether regions in her private parts, you'll notice that what the inner lips that were once pink are now a blushed or wine tone. And what I think that is from, and I could check with the doctor, but think about this baby squeezing its head out of these lips, and all of the capillaries I think are just probably stretched 500 times their maximum, or 500 times their original length, and the capillaries break. I don't know if that's true. I'll find out though, because inquiring minds do want to know. Then the last thing I'd like to talk to you about is encouragement. And what is the price of encouragement? Well, let's think about this. Let's think about the word first, encouragement. What you're actually doing is you're depositing courage into another person. You're telling them, hey, you know what? You can do that. Or, hey, I think that's a good idea. You should try that. That sounds like, it'll be a good plan. Not, you know what? You better not do that because you'll bust your ass. Or something to that effect. So encouragement is literally giving somebody courage, and then sometimes it's just the littlest nudge people need to actually jump, to make that jump. Just a little bit of encouragement. So whenever you see the opportunity, don't be a dick. Encourage somebody. I used to be a dick for years, and I could still be a dick. But I've learned that, well, and here's why I'm talking about this today. My son, John, who's 18 years old, called me today and thanked me for all the encouragement that I gave him for his high school football career, which was 1 year. He played his senior year in Palmer High School, never played high school football, never played the position, but he was first team All-State linebacker, and he just was a monster. And I used to encourage him every game. Hey, he had a great game. You know what? A great game is suiting up, starting, and finishing the game. That's a great game. He started, he played, he made a bunch of tackles, and he finished the game. Are we trying to get like college scholarships here? No, we're trying to learn some fundamental lessons of sportsmanship and team building and leadership and followership and things like that. So he was an absolute monster on the field, and he had just turned 17. So he was playing. He went to school early in life, like I did. I graduated. I turned 17, graduated the next month. So I went through senior high school as a 16-year-old. Anyways, the thing of it is when we were living in Hong Kong, he said he wanted to play high school football. All right, well, let's see what we do about getting back so you could play high school football your senior year. I had him running patterns on the beach. So needless to say, when he got on the turf, he was an absolute monster. People couldn't believe how fast he was, and we also trained in kettlebells. And if you want me to get passionate about something, let's start talking about kettlebells, because kettlebells, have helped me recover from like 6 of my 17 surgeries. When I had both my knees replaced about a year ago, I was able to start doing kettlebell swings at about 5 months with another 7 to go. So I was able to exercise the last 7 months of my knee replacement. If you don't think that's huge, it's huge. So I can't say enough about kettlebells. So I will offer a word of warning, and this is warning Will Robinson, danger, danger, danger. If you think you are going to go pick up a heavy kettlebell and start swinging it around, I will guarantee you one thing: you will hurt yourself. Those implements are original strongman implements. They are for building strength and stamina. And the heavy ones are heavy. I have a 106-pound one, a 48-kilo kettlebell. You cannot be distracted when you are doing anything with that, because when it falls, it will win, and it's not going to change if it lands on your foot or not. So the kettlebell swing, I believe, is the single best exercise on the planet for cardiovascular and strength and endurance. And I'd love to see anybody argue that point. So with limited range of motion especially. So that's one of the things that's difficult to get a complete workout in if you do have a limited range of motion. Not impossible, but it does add some levels of difficulty. Anyways, those are the things I want to talk to you about tonight. And I'm going to start scheduling so people can actually find me live and maybe ask me a question. So I'll start doing that. Also, I don't know if this actually plays or not. So we're going to see about the ending. C2C. Interesting. Down the Road. Great song.